How come you were so vexed? Hey everybody. So, on today's episode, I'm going to be making this, which is a Viking, drill. We all know we use that word just for the algorithm. But this type of, spoon bit, spoon auger, bow drill, this has been used in many cultures all across the world, much older than the Viking Age. I've got some inconsistent dates, but it's pre-Roman, so I mean, it's a pretty old concept. And it's relatively simple idea when you think about it. Something that just has two raised edges, made sharp, put in something that can spin around, makes a hole. About as straightforward as you can get. However, it wasn't that way for me. And this video's giveaway is the same as last video's giveaway. Whenever you're entering my giveaways for blades, you need to pay attention to your local laws. The winner of this name is William. He could not import this into England, so I gave him store credit and he's gonna get some woodworking tools. This is backup. If you've missed out on your chance to get this before, this is probably one of the most beautiful figured birch burl knives I've ever made. None of these colors are manipulated. This is exactly how it looks. It's razor sharp and ready to go. All you have to do to enter every dollar you spend on my store counts as an entry. If you're a member of the Traeger, which is Old Norse for the faithful, being a member of my Patreon or here on YouTube, you get double your entries, and your monthly subscription already counts as your entry for every giveaway. I'll run this until the last day of the month and select a winner from there. This is easily one of the best everyday carry knives I've made. Do not sleep on this. I have items on my store that go as cheap as $5. So check it out, support me, and maybe get an awesome knife for it. Again, check your local laws to make sure you can have this. For more content, beautiful pictures, extended videos, more in-depth communication with me, consider becoming a member of the Traeger on my Patreon. The link will be in the description. I am not someone that will just run straight into looking up the right answer. I like to know the wrong answers first. Like, you have to learn how to do long division by hand before you get the calculator. It's the same way. That's why I've never really been a fan of the power hammer, because most people can't forge without one. So, like, if the power goes out, there goes your talent. I wanted to find what worked and what did, because not knowing what doesn't work means I'm not going to have to worry about that. I'm not going to sit and focus about that. I am going to know not to do this because it's a bad idea. But you also get put in the same mindset of discovery and innovation. While I was making this, I went through a lot of iterations. Most of it was in the handle, the bowstring, and the bow. Goodness. So you can clearly see my frustration. And I got the point, why am I snapping? Clearly, if this was snapping, it wouldn't work this way. And also, when I go back and forth, I'm not getting any power. So I had to sit back and think about what I know about physics. And it came to me pretty simply. Whenever you need to break a screw loose, you get a screwdriver that had, the fatter the handle. It might be a little hard to get your hands around it, but wherever you turn it, it increases the torque, less force upon you. So I braided the natural fiber cable. I made a very beautiful fat chunky handle on this, smoother, so that way the steel is not cutting and destroying the metal or destroying the hemp, and it's wider. It drills holes like a dream. This is my Viking Milwaukee. I'm gonna carve that. Those of you who have stuck around this far, you'll see some carvings on this in ruins. They'll say Milwaukee. Don't tell anybody if they haven't watched. They deserve to know. That's gonna be our little inside joke. This handle is made from a curly locust that fell on my property during a lightning storm last year. The tree got struck by lightning, and I took some of the parts that were down, and I decided, hey, look, this doesn't rot. This would be great for tools down in a very wet area. And yeah, so I'm pretty happy with it. These test holes were done in just a few back and forth motions. It did not take long.